Okay, so Sensei is the next character that I'm going to discuss. And Sensei to me represents a father figure for Midnight. His father is not with him in the book. We don't know if he's deceased. We don't know what has happened to his father that made them have to come to America, his mom, his sister, and him. But nevertheless, Midnight is without a father figure that is present. So to me, Sensei represents that he is the only person that Midnight respects um, to a degree, and he listens to Sensei. He values his wisdom, his advice, and Sensei is probably the only one that can check Midnight, and he does check him. He checks him on his trust issues and being prideful. Ameer and Chris are Midnight closest friends, and I say friends, I use that term very lightly because Midnight really doesn't have friends. His friends are his family, which he takes very seriously. But Amir and Chris are young guys that are his peers that have come into his life, and they share common interests. They share the love of basketball and the love of karate. So, they're considered his friends. But they do represent to me the African American males in the story. One is Muslim, or what Midnight calls a halfway Muslim guy who practices only partial parts of it, and then the other one is Christian. And they have, issues in their family. And Midnight spends time with them separately, and those issues are revealed with the time that he talks about them or whatever. There is, at last, one other woman in Midnight's life, and that is Sudana. Sudana is a Muslim young woman that loves Midnight as well. We meet her in the first Midnight story, A Gangster's Love Story, and she helps him then, and she helps him also in this book. Sudana would be perfect for Midnight. She knows the Muslim culture and religion very well. She knows what's expected of her as a Muslim wife. Yet Midnight doesn't choose her. The purpose for Sudana being in the story, I feel that Sister Souljah wanted to show the difference in how she reacts to meeting Midnight's wife, knowing her feelings for Midnight. She was still very sweet and kind to her, and I think she definitely just pointed it out and just basically said it that in another situation, African American women or whatever, they would not have acted that way. They would have been vindictive, rolling their eyes and sucking their teeth or whatever towards the other woman, because we get a sense of entitlement. Once we find a man that we want, nothing can stop us, and we want him. We don't care if he has someone else or nothing like that. We just that's my man. That's him. He don't know it yet, but he is. That type of thing. So I think she wanted to, showcase the differences in how she handled it. And what can I say? It's the truth. Not all the time, but in this case, it is the truth.